are the key priorities for the MCI for the development of affordable and sustainable houses?
So see, we are caught to the web of pricing. If you look at the central government's pricing, it is 45 lakhs that qualifies for a affordable house as per the definition. But the size wise, it is 30 square meters. Our demand to, and we request you also to the media to write that for non-rural things like non-metropolitan cities is 60 square meters. So at least don't keep a price, because every you have 27 segments in Mumbai, 77 small parts of bodies which are approving. So all have a different ready rent. So you can't have a different price for everything, because something in the land prices of ready rate starts from 56,000 goes up to almost 4 lakh rupees. So you can't build 30 square meters and 4 lakhs when the premiums are so high and the cost is so high. So I request, and we through you also we request to the central government, especially to the finance ministry, that you keep a common thing for Bombay or for everywhere. As we are looking for one nation, one tax, we should also have one definition. So 60 square meters should be the definition. And once we get that definition, which is allowed in non-metros, I think Mumbai will have a lot of affordable housing all over.
And what are the key priorities for the incoming leadership team?
So I'll just continue with the affordable housing thing. What happens is when you are designated as an affordable housing home, a lot of benefits then flow through the government. So the minute the threshold of 45 lakhs is then increased. So what we are saying in Bombay, a 300 square feet house cannot cost 45 lakh square feet. It's unreal. So, or like for example, GST benefits. If the house is affordable, then you get 1% or you get 5%. So the price, the definition of affordable housing has to be structured in a manner where it takes into consideration the economic realities of urban cities. So once that happens, when it comes to making more affordable houses, in Bombay we've done a survey where per square meter we are paying 50,000 square meters as premium. So that is going to be the starting point. That is 30% of our cost. If you want to have affordable houses, there is only so much that construction costs can go down. There's only so much that other costs can go down. But if the premium costs go down, I'm saying rationalize the premiums, at least for affordable housing, which will go a long way in making houses affordable for the city and for the state of Maharashtra.
But you've been saying this to the government for quite some time now. So hasn't the government responded as yet? I mean, what's going on? I mean, last 2 years I've been hearing this, that few people have been approaching the government to bring down the premiums.
Yeah.
So government
No,
का क्या response है?
Madam, premium is a different part than state part. The point is the definition of central government for affordable housing. So there's 30 square meters for metropolitan city and a price of 45 lakhs. So I request is that at least make it like non-metropolitan cities of 60 square meters, so we get affordable housing. That's one part. The second part, today SRA itself demands 305, MADA demands 400 and some odd area minimum, we give it to this. So then these are not counted as affordable housing. We are building a lot of affordable housing. If you look at the definition of 60 square meters, if you look at all the particular data, we will see that more than 50% of the apartments which are built, or more than 60% of the apartments which are built or rehabbed are affordable. But because of the price content and the 30 square meters, Bombay is not able to accept that this is an affordable. As Rishi said, the moment they change it from 30 square meters to 60 square meters, then the government might lose a revenue in way of GST, in way of stamp duty. That is why this is not happening. So that's where we are asking. We are not asking the state government to reduce the price of the premium. Even if I reduce the price of the premium, it will not be affordable because we have different ready reckoner rates, as I said. A place in Dahisar costs 54,000. A place in Bandra and Malabar costs 4 lakh per rupees per square meter. So the definition should not be by price but by size is what our request is. Once it's 60 square meters, everything you will see in Bombay is much more affordable housing being built than what we are doing for luxury or other things. That's our point.
सर
Ask somebody to give the mic. जी बोलिए.
रियल इस्टेट जिस तरह से रेट्स मुंबई में बढ़ रहे हैं उसको एक ही पॉइंट है, जैसे क्रेडाई एमसीआई का 2 साल 2.5 साल पहले रिपोर्ट था कि दिल्ली एनसीआर से 25 गुना ज़्यादा प्रीमियम्स है मुंबई का. तो वो प्रीमियम्स पे आपने भी 2-1 साल अनुभव लिया होगा, सरकार से क्या कितना रिस्पांस मिला? रूसी आप किस तरह से इस पर चलेंगे ताकि एक बार हुआ था प्रीमियम्स कम 50% डिस्काउंट दिया था कि बूस्टअप आए और अफोर्डेबल हाउसिंग ये सब चीजें हो, इस पे क्या कहेंगे?
देखो आप एक बात, मैं ऋषि को फोन देता हूँ और सीकर देता हूँ। पॉइंट ये सी है कि इसमें आप ये सोचिए कि हर महीने जो रिकॉर्ड स्टैम्प ड्यूटी कलेक्शन हो रही है, तो सरकार किस बात के लिए कम करेगी? आप भी सोचो, सरकार के जगह में हम रहते थे, अगर मार्केट में डिमांड नहीं रहता तो स्टैम्प ड्यूटी का कलेक्शन कम होता था, तो कलेक्शन बढ़ती है, तो वाई विल ही सपोर्ट बिल्डर फॉर रिड्यूसिंग द प्राइस? एक बात वो है। तो बात वो है कि आप जो बोल रहे हैं, हम भी चाहते हैं कि भाव कम हो, एंड कस्टमर तक पहुंचे, पर वो कोविड का टाइम था जब सरकार ने हेल्प किया और काफी जो रुकी हुई प्रोजेक्ट थी, सालों साल की रुकी हुई, वो एक गति आ गई और सब प्रोजेक्ट बाहर आ गए और कंप्लीट हो गए। पर सरकार को भी अपना कर्जा चुकाना है, अपना एम्प्लॉयमेंट देखना है, और जब उनकी सेल अच्छी हो रही है हमारी, कि आप देखो हर महीने 2 तारीख को आप देखो एक रिकॉर्ड सेल आती है, रिकॉर्ड कलेक्शन स्टैम्प ड्यूटी करते, तो कौन से बेसिस पे हम उनको बताएं कि आप हमें कम करिए?
लेकिन सरकार का ये भी कहना है कि जो प्रीमियम्स हम डिस्काउंट देंगे वो बायर्स तक जो है उन लोगों तक पहुंचना चाहिए।
100% पहुंचेगी ना। आप लास्ट टाइम देखे जब सरकार थी तो 6% स्टैम्प ड्यूटी, आप कैलकुलेशन करो कि हमको तो एक्चुअली बेनिफिट मिला नहीं, एंड कस्टमर को बेनिफिट मिला। पर उसमें एक बहुत अच्छी बात है कि मार्केट में एक उछाल आई कि ताकि एक डिमांड आ गई, उसके लिए सबको 6% में घर कम मिला है। आप स्प्रेडशीट में कैलकुलेट करेंगे, जिसने भी 50% लिया है तो उनको कोई फायदा नहीं मिला, पर कस्टमर को एक बेनिफिट मिला, एक इंसेंटिव मिला कि अपना घर 6% कम में मिल रहा है, तो उसने खरीद लिया।
Just adding जो डोमिनिक जी ने कहा, there is always a push and pull for the government कि वो कितना हमें दे सकते हैं बेनिफिट और कितना हमसे एक्सपेक्ट कर सकते हैं। जैसे उन्होंने कहा कोविड का टाइम था जहाँ पे हमारी हालत खराब थी, तो तभी उन्होंने हमें प्रीमियम्स में रिबेट दिया, स्टैम्प ड्यूटी में रिबेट दिया, सो दैट द मार्केट कम्स अप। पर इफ यू सी, अफोर्डेबल इज अ वेरी रिलेटिव कॉन्सेप्ट। आज बॉम्बे में जो अफोर्डेबल है वो शायद कहीं और अफोर्डेबल नहीं है। पॉइंट ये है कि आज लास्ट 3 साल में 4 साल में आप अपने बाजू में देख रहे हो, द कोस्टल रोड आपके सामने बन गया, अटल सेतु बन गया। ऑल दीज वी आर प्राउड टू से दैट ऑल दीज हैव बीन मेड पॉसिबल बिकॉज ऑफ द प्रीमियम्स दैट वी पेड। सो वी आर नॉट फॉर वन सेइंग कि आप आंख बंद करके प्रीमियम बंद कर दो, क्योंकि प्रीमियम बंद कर दोगे तो हमारे सिटी को भी आगे बढ़ना है, स्टेट को भी आगे बढ़ना है। सम रैशनलाइजेशन, व्हाट वी आर टेलिंग देम इज दैट आप कभी प्रीमियम लेते हो हमसे, वो थोड़ा उसको रिकॉन्फ़िगर करो, एंड दे आर वेरी पॉजिटिवली लिसनिंग टू अस। होपफुली दैट शुड बी अ पॉजिटिव आउटकम फॉर ऑल ऑफ अस।
ऋषि जी का हमारा ये कहना है, जो स्टेट गवर्नमेंट को दिया है, जो इनकी प्रीमियम की डिमांड आती है, समझो 100 रुपये आती है, 100 रुपये हमको एक टाइम पे पहला भरना पड़ता है। हमने हमारी ये डिमांड ये की है कि आप 10% अभी लीजिए, 10% थोड़े समय के बाद दे, और उसी के पहले 80% ले, हमसे ब्याज भी लो, हमारा कोई ना नहीं, ब्याज भी लो, पर रिजनेबल ब्याज लो, ताकि हमको एक कैश फ्लो की एक प्रोत्साहन मिलेगी, और वो इस कारण हमारा कैश फ्लो भी अच्छा रहेगा और एंड कस्टमर को भी सस्ता घर मिलेगा।
सर, ये सरकार एक तरफ प्रीमियम्स तो कम नहीं कर रही, लेकिन सेल को रीडेवलपमेंट, स्वयं विकास को भी बढ़ावा दे रही है मुंबई बैंक के जरिए, तो उस पर क्या कहेंगे कि उस पर इम्पैक्ट पड़ेगा? जो मतलब मुंबई सिर्फ रीडेवलपमेंट पे आधारित है, बाकी कुछ बचा नहीं है।
आपकी बात बिल्कुल सही है। देखो, एक कंपटीशन होना चाहिए, सब बिल्डर सब डेवलपमेंट करेंगे तो कंपटीशन आएगा नहीं, तो उनको ये चाहते हैं ताकि एक एकजुट होके, जो देखो आप सबसे पहले बात सेल्फ डेवलपमेंट करें तो काफ़ी जीएसटी कम हो जाएगा, आपको ही मालूम है
जीएसटी का बेनिफिट।
बिल्कुल, तो वो हिसाब से जिसको जो करना है, अगर एकजुटी है तो बिल्डर की जरूरत नहीं है तो ठीक है, पर अल्टीमेटली जो एक्स्ट्रा माल है वो खुद खरीदते या कोई और को बेचना पड़ता है, तो एक सप्लाई आती है। क्यों सब जन ने किसी ने देखी है कि कोई बिल्डर ने किया है, रुकावट आ गई, तो उनको अपनी चिंता रहती है, वो खुद अपने पर बनना चाहते, तो कोई गलत बात नहीं है ना, वी आर वेलकमिंग इट।
Sir, on one side, emphasis is being put on green building construction, and on the other side, there is a lot of illegal construction going on. So, any policies to curb the grey market in this industry?
See, I couldn't say grey market, but I think right now that has been controlled a lot.
Yeah.
The reason why it's happened, I'll give you a very good example. After this DCPR 2034 has come in, now in fact plots with reservations, if you see what is encumbered, most of the plots were RG or some reservation. Now with the DCPR 2034 coming in, the reservation has become more premium than a residential plot or a commercial plot. So right now that particular thing will die down in this time. Unauthorized construction, I don't think we are a chamber, but we are not encouraging it. And we are always talking to the CM. CM also is looking to make a slum-free Mumbai. So is the central government. Our Honorable Prime Minister is really working hard for Bombay to see that Bombay gets slum-free. But I don't think now that encouragement is there anymore for people to do, because it's getting very difficult to get your photo pass and all those things done. Even in SRA, they have become very stringent with this matter. And with digitalization happening all around, it's very difficult to do it.
So with lot of new constructions coming up, there is always a dearth of water supply and parking spaces. So what is the body going to do about it?
See, honestly, I tell you, I can give you an example of my building. I have a building in Goregaon which has 8,000 employees, not a single tanker comes. But because we are more than 20,000 square meters, we have an STP. That STP water is so much sufficient for the grey water, which is actually the most consumption of it. So that is why. So now as large development is happening and environment is taking up pivotal role in it, 20,000 square meter में आपको STP लगाना पड़ता है, तो आपको पानी की समस्या बॉम्बे से दूर हो जाएगी. So you are very lucky with that part. And we are, as Credai MCHI, we are promoting IGBC buildings. Now most of our buildings are promoted by doing IGBC buildings.
You've mentioned promote 10,000 plus affordable units through member projects by 2026. What does that mean?
I mean, so we are going to promote through our members that they take up affordable housing projects, like, you know, not only in Mumbai but on the outskirts of Bombay. So, you know, we are through our chamber, through our members, are going to try and deliver about 10,000 affordable housing units in the as an add to the supply.
So that will be their own projects.
Of course, of
So
course.
just adding to Rushi, other than Mumbai, we have another 14 chapters, which are different cities like Kalyan, Damboli, Mira Road, Mahindra, all these places. So all these together, Palghar, Boisar, all these things together will we'll try to accumulate all this and make 10,000 affordable housing in the future.
So what is MCHI long-term vision for the development of Mumbai and the MMR region?
To build sustainable and good pricing housing.
And you've mentioned something on PropTech. Can you just explain this a little bit? I mean, you're going to be setting up some.
So we are going to set up a fund. Keval, do you want to take this one?
Sorry. Yeah. So Draupadi, we all have to agree on one thing is that AI and the property technology part of AI is taking over the industry. I am not fearful here to admit that before COVID, our industry was very slow in adopting the technology, but COVID taught us a lot, right? So since then, what we have realized is that the way we construct, the way we sell, the way we take our approvals is all going to change and is changing right now while we speak. So we are a group of 2,200 plus developers, and not all developers are technology friendly as of now. We have got developers who still come to us for VERA consultations and stuff like that. So we are trying to engage property technology or PropTech as we call it into the bloodstream of each and every development company who are associated with Credai MCHI, make them aware about the benefits, the threats which will come along with cybersecurity issues, and we will try to engage all our developers, all our members, their staff into this property technology part so that they can be aware. And we are also trying to patch up with various other agencies who are into the PropTech arena. For example, let me tell you that the usage of drones, once they are licensed into our ecosystem, it can help us a lot, not only from the firefighting point of view, but even in the construction management point of view. So we are trying to engage with the agencies who are into this field, and we are trying to spread the awareness of the change which the AI and the PropTech can bring in our market. Thank you.
I have a question regarding the mission that you have for 25-27. Mission Cares. I want to know, is there a way for you to tangibly measure each and every pillar that you are going towards? And will there be any way for the general public to understand and see how far along they have come for the next 2 years?
Very well question. I mean, I can say that I am very impressed right now with the question. The point is, this runs into the bloods of Credai MCHI. I'll give you an example. 2 years back, when the Honorable Commissioner of Mumbai expressed that there should be certain measures when it comes to environmental sensitivity in terms of AQI, Credai MCHI was the first to give weekly report to the BMC about what developer, which member of mine is doing what activity in order to curb or make sure that the AQI doesn't worsen any further. So we have been very systematic in our approach. Even in our care system, if you see when Mr. Rushi explained the vision, he has given you the figures. And Credai MCHI is a public body. It's a registered trust as well, and every information will be gradually as and when we achieve it, it will be published not only in our websites, but I am sure that we will meet again frequently under the leadership of Mr. Sukraj Nahar and Mr. Rushi, so that we can tell you how and what numbers have been achieved as per the vision. Thank you.
Just adding to cable, recently Supreme Court has come out with a particular thing to monitor the pollution levels, and we have to display it. So we all have willingly agreed to do it. It's only that the supply and demand thing, because there are very few vendors who are doing it. But we have put in our application to the Honorable Court also to give us some more time. But you have seen right now, you will find outside every building which is being under construction, small or large, there's a display showing the AQI and everything of it. So that's how we are proactive in protecting the city. Any questions?
Any other questions, gentlemen, ladies? Yes.
Believe.
I stay in Kandivali. There are two builders. I don't want to name them. Now, one of the builder is making a 50-floor building. Another builder, since I also happen to be agent of Maharashtra, so he is stuck up for the last 4 years. Now the question is the COD issue. It's been at different parts of Mumbai. Okay. कुछ दिन पहले 4 महीने पहले सुना था कि कांदिवली ग्रोवेल्स बॉल महाराष्ट्र पोल्यूशन कंट्रोल बोर्ड की क्या कोई एक PCB का एक 15 साल बाद किसी की नींद खुली और उन्होंने बोला कि भाई साहब यहाँ पे ये मॉल को बंद कर दो. ये सब अगर बाउंसर्स आते जाएंगे कि COD का, तो ये इश्यूज आर दिस बीइंग गोइंग टू बी सॉल्व और नो?
So as an association, जैसे मैंने पहले भी बताया, NGT का मैटर हमने पुट अप किया है. सिमिलरली COD के मैटर पे भी हम रिप्रेजेंटेशन कर रहे हैं, गवर्नमेंट के साथ इंटरेक्शन कर रहे हैं. ऑब्वियसली हर एक क्या बोलते हैं एजेंसी, जो नोडल एजेंसी है, हर एक अलग अलग, जैसे मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ एनवायरनमेंट है, इसमें मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ डिफेंस है, या जो भी होती है उसके साथ सेंट्रल और स्टेट लेवल पे लिएज करना बहुत ज़रूरी रहता है. और वो लिएजनिंग as an association body from Credai-MCHI and a national body of Credai, which is the Credai National, that is at central, it is being constantly being followed, so that eventually, जैसे आपने बताया कि किसी को 50 माले की बिल्डिंग बना रहे और किसी की ऑलरेडी अटक गई है COD की वजह से. ना अनफॉर्चुनेटली उनका परमिशन वो COD के सर्क्यूलर के बाद आया होगा, तो इसके लिए उनको परमिशन नहीं मिली. इनके पास COD के सर्क्यूलर के पहले का रहेगा, तो उनके पास सारी परमिशन है, इसके लिए वो डेवलप कर रहे हैं. तो ये सारे जितने टर्मोइल्स आते हैं उनको हम एड्रेस कर रहे हैं, और उनको हम गवर्नमेंट के साथ एवरीडे बेसिस पे रेगुलरली पुट अप करते हैं. डेफिनेटली जितने डेवलपर्स जिसको पर्सनली पेन होता है, वो एज एन एसोसिएशन हमको फॉलो अप करते हैं कि प्लीज help us out in this, and then we as an association look into it and ensure that if the problem is right, we continue to take this forward to ensure we get the right ending to it, and hopefully this COD matter will come to an end very soon.
अब देखो, if you add to it also, दहिसर का जो अपना 2020 से बंद हुआ था, अभी just recently you have read that now government of Maharashtra has allocated some land for airport authority in Uttan. So these are all persuasions done by our body who has been following up, and thanks to the support of the government. So now there is a problem of height which is around that will be resolved.
The radar.
So the radar, so जैसा आपने बोला, वो लोग 1943 से चालू था और 2020 में बंद किया. So this is how developers live. You don't know what surprise will come to one morning and stop work. So that's how life is. It's not easy to be a builder. On a lighter note.
Thank you, Dominic sir. I believe we have done with our questions. I would request
one last question.
Okay, sir. I mean, we have 6 o'clock our time.
Okay, last one. In Mumbai, sir, there are a lot of C1 categorized buildings. So, and small bodies are there with lesser FSI. So, whom should they approach in such a case?
So, MADA is the right body. There are 13,000 some odd number which MADA Jaiswal sir has spoken. It's a body who declares it, and especially in the island cities. So, you can approach them and move on. And now it's a very good thing that 79A and 79B both are with it. If the landlord doesn't agree, also tenants can form it, and then certain percentage of area or money is kept for the landlord. So your development can happen and doesn't stop.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. I would request the electronic media friends to stay over for a bite or two with